Next, I want to introduce our state senator to bring regards from the delegation, a great partner for the city of Somerville, Anthony Galluccio.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And first, let me congratulate Chief Holloway, Captain Devereaux, the newly appointed deputy commissioners, and the entire department. To all of you, Mr. Mayor, who's done a great job, Mayor Curtatone, in making public safety a priority in this city. I'm proud to be representing the delegation tonight. Representative Toomey couldn't be here, but he wanted to extend his best wishes and congratulations as well. I know, and our delegation knows, that bringing substations like this to the community, as the mayor knows and the Board of Aldermen knows, is going to increase reporting. It will improve the relationship directly with the police officers that serve your community, and it's going to be a great success in improving community policing. So I want to congratulate all of you on that. I also wanted to just mention Alderman Sullivan did say to me earlier that he was very pleased because he knew this substation would also bring a new Dunkin' Donuts to the neighborhood. So, I'm sorry. That's it. I'll end on that note. Thank you.
Leave with a laugh, Senator.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Alderman Roach, when I first knocked the doors in this neighborhood, I went around with Alderman Roach, and as the mayor said, there is not a city councilor or alderman in this country that better epitomizes what it is to be a neighborhood representative than Alderman Billy Roach, and I want to congratulate him.
You know, and before I pass it off to Alderman Roach to cap things off here, I just want to say this is a community substation. We want you to come here and engage our officers. We want you to come in and have community meetings. We set these up to open up the police department and our services to the neighborhoods. Don't be shy. We're here to work with you. We work for you. And we're excited to be here in this part of the city. So, again, I want to thank you, but I'm going to pass it off to cap off tonight's event. Back to the Ward 1 Alderman Bill Roach. Billy?
Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening. I just want to say, as we wrap it up, the second most frequently asked question over the last couple months, other than the status of Assembly Square Mall, was the status of this substation. People have been waiting for it for a long time. Everybody's excited. When they ask me about the substation, they say to me, who's going to man it? Who are they going to be the police officers? Who's going to be the captain? I said, it really doesn't matter. You know, we have such a great force, no matter who comes down here, we're going to be lucky. It doesn't matter who mans it. As it worked out, we ended up with Captain Devereaux, who grew up here in East Somerville, and two of our community police officers, Nikki Stiles and Neil Collins, both grew up here in East Somerville. So if you could have asked for anything better, it happened the way that the people who grew up here ended up working here now. So it's really great. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. If you haven't gone inside, take a look in there. There's a small community room. If anybody ever wants to have a neighborhood meeting, you see Captain Devereaux, he'll make sure that it happens. There's a room here that you can have community meetings in. I'll probably, Maureen Bastardi will probably be scheduling meetings in here. So I think with that, we can cut the ribbon. And then after that, as Dennis Sullivan says, let's go get the subs.
Eric, Brendan, and RJ from Target, we want to thank you very much for contributing to make tonight's event possible. Great partner. We need someone like you. You can cut this yourself. You do it, Billy. Billy, do it. Billy, do it. I'm going to hold this. All right, everybody look at the camera.
You want to help me?
Help Alderman Bill.
Oh, you're going to have his, can you see his face?
Ready?
Good job.
Thank you. Good job.
You're the man? I thought he was the man down there.
Good job.
Steve.
All right, come on in. Guys, come on in and make sure you get a look at everything. Come on in.
Hey, Leslie?
Yeah.
How's everybody back down behind the mayor and Alderman room?
Did you see inside? Go ahead. One side.
This will be a substation for the community. This will be a place, I look at it as where we're going to become part of the neighborhood. So in other words, I'm your neighbor. So when you got a problem or concern, you can come here and talk to me about that. We'll be the problem solvers. How are we going to address the quality of life issues, and how are we going to help you get rid of the criminal elements out of our community? Because this is our community and our neighborhood, because we live here now. This is our home. So we want to be able to be good neighbors. Well, right now there's a captain that's assigned here. That's Captain Mike Devereaux, and he's in charge of this area. Like I said earlier, his geographic area responsibility. And there's also 21 officers that are assigned here through different shifts. There's anywhere between 4 to 6 officers working. So they'll be assigned to this area also for the next year. On top of that, you also have our neighborhood policing officers. There are 4 of them, and they'll be assigned to this community for the next 4 years. So they'll get to know the neighborhood. We also have a conference room, or we like to call it a community room, that's available to anyone in the community that want to come here, have a meeting, or sit down and talk to either myself or the captain in charge of the area about issues in the neighborhood. Thank you very much. It's a lot of, like I said, good neighbors, good citizens, and good officers that are going to make this work.
Well, this is an effort that started 4 years ago to bring neighborhood policing to the city of Somerville. When district police stations are established, neighborhoods become safer, contact with their police officers increases, people are much more likely to go out and enjoy their facilities. When the gangs and the criminals take over is when people stay in their homes, they don't utilize their parks and playgrounds, and they abdicate their ownership. And for me, it's pretty fitting that Ward 1 gets the first district station, because Ward 1 has always been the first place that many new residents come when they come to Somerville. East Somerville's always been a very welcoming place for immigrants. My own dad, when he came from Canada in the 30s, settled on Florence Street, and later on he became the doorman at the Broadway show next door when he retired. So this place holds some significance for me. I anticipate that the good people will be drawn to this place and the bad people will not want to come here. And that alone will have an effect.